I'm not Adam Ondra or Aiden Roberts or any of the other goated climbers. However, I've been climbing for just under a year and I just sent my first few handful of V8s and 9s. So here's some things I did to quickly improve on the Kilter board. I first hopped on the Kilter board about a month into my climbing journey. I don't have a lot of old footage, so this will have to do. But at first, it felt hard. I was climbing way lower grades than I thought. You feel heavy, you struggle on the small holds, you can't place your feet on the tiny foot chips. However, you also find yourself quickly improving. And after a couple of good, hard, committed sessions, everything just starts to feel floaty. I mostly climb in the 35 to 45 degree range, which is where I find the grading to be the most accurate. However, don't get overly fixated on grades. They're not an exact science anyway, and they'll always feel easier than moodboard or outdoor grades. Nowadays, around 40% of my climbing is on the Kilter board, with the rest being occupied by normal indoor bouldering and outdoor climbing. I also dare say that the Kilter is my favorite form of climbing, apart from outdoor bouldering. Nothing can replace the feeling of real rock. It's an excellent training tool, and it actually also feels much more similar to outdoor climbing than the typical indoor boulder sets. The tips that I'm about to give you also translate well to any form of climbing. Number 1. Slow is fast. On a lot of hard moves, you may be tempted to just go for it and fix it later, to get the move done quicker and use less energy. Maintaining tension is hard. However, 9.5 times out of 10, precise placement on hold and controlled movements will actually result in the move feeling a lot less desperate. Less time spent on last minute corrections, wiggling and hopping your feet around on holds. The next item on the list is active hanging and functional strength. A lot of climbers will argue that beginners should focus on technique rather than strength. And for the most part I agree, but I still think that there's great benefits to be seen from training functional strength for board climbing. And who doesn't want to be stronger? A lot of Kilter climbs will require good lock-off strength, as I'm showing here, and also just generating power with mostly just your arms. There's a huge variety of exercises that you can do, pull-ups, hangboarding, weighted pull-ups, etc. But one thing stands out, and it's how you hangboard. Don't just hang off. Engage your shoulders and don't lock your elbows. Also, pretend like you're trying to reach something deep in the back of every single hold. This will engage your form a lot more and you'll see more results out of your hangboarding sessions. Just be careful on those crimps and other tiny holds. The next thing is very obvious but also very important. Consistency and high quality climbing. Learn something from every single attempt. Climb hard. Don't give up on a climb just because you can't do it in 2, 3, 5, 10 attempts. Keep trying hard things. Also, allow yourself to rest a few good minutes between every single attempt. This board is hard on the fingers and hard on the body. If something hurts, climb on another day. Use the time between climbs for both rest and reflection. Take a look at the climb, think of alternative beta, think of the position of every single limb, what you did wrong, and what you could improve on. Up next is repetition. What I mean by that is repeating easier climbs that you've already done with better technique. This is a great warm-up, but it's also a good way to get better. Be actively aware of every single limb of your body positioning, the way that your hips are rotated, and every other aspect of your climbing. Improve your technique on easy problems, and that'll help you improve your technique on the hard stuff. That's all I have for you today. Hopefully you found some of these experiences and tips useful and incorporate them into your own climbing. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe and I'll be posting more shortly.